wondering what happens now.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here at the Cantina. Today we are doing a review opinion piece on the new Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. So hopefully you are doing well. I know it's been a minute since we've done another movie review, but Cody, how you been, man? You ready to do another review on some Marvel new shit?
Yeah, it feels like it's been a while, but it hasn't because Moon Knight's been going on. But it's been a while since we got a movie since Spider-Man. But
yeah, and that's honestly coming off the heels of a huge movie. So that's
huge,
the one
biggest.
thing. Yeah, this movie for me had a different meaning other than just more multiverse shit that we're finally getting into. Is like coming off of that, it's like that's a high bar.
Yeah,
like Spider-Man has really pushed it. Okay, so obviously, if you're here, spoiler alert, just know that ahead of time. We're going to be talking about shit. We're not going to get too deep into it, just kind of our opinion about pieces or whatever throughout the movie. So if you haven't seen it and you don't want to hear anything, fucking leave now.
Wait!
There you go. See? Go.
Spoilers.
Spoilers are coming, but we're going to go into our opinions. So as we always do, review 1 out of 10. What do we got, man?
I want you to go first.
Ooh, okay. I don't know if you like my answer.
And I know what it's going to be.
No, because I'm gonna have to explain myself. I feel like I'm giving it a 5 out of 10.
A 5 out of 10. Okay.
Was that what you?
Rookie score.
Rookie.
Yeah, you went with the full number. I'm giving it a 6.8.
Okay.
So why are you giving why are you low? You're usually high on movies.
I know, and that's the thing is that even when because I went and saw this with my father, like I usually do with every Marvel movie. It's like a thing now with us. You don't go separate. But he even said it when we got out, and I was telling him why, and he was like, "You always just seem somber out of these movies these days. Like you're just not like excited or enjoyed them." I'm like, "It's not that. It's just I guess I'm trying to be more realistic with myself, not just like everything I see be like, ooh, it's so pretty, like and just be blinded by that." And you're always criticized me for that shit. So I really look at it. I just don't blindly watch. And this one, a lot of it for me, I guess I was having a struggle. We have so many Marvel movies. I didn't know if it's maybe I'm not necessarily burnt out, but like it takes a lot to really give me spectacle to be like, oh my God, this is really good. Like, it's not that the movie's bad. I guess I just thought it was just like, like there was a lot of cool action, a lot of cool dark pieces. A lot of different things that I can pinpoint out of it that were awesome. But as a whole, I was be honest, I was just kind of like bored when there wasn't something action related going on. Like it was just whatever to me.
Yeah, I can understand that. As soon as the movie ended, this is exactly how I described it. That was a 2-hour WandaVision finale that could have been on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I honestly was expecting a lot different than what happened. Like, I'm not surprised that Wanda obviously is the villain in this. I was expecting something along those lines.
Yeah.
Because of, like you said, WandaVision, but I don't know. It just felt weird. Like I said, it's not that the movie's bad. It's watchable and enjoyable, but I don't know. I felt it's different coming out of this one than most Marvel movies.
Yeah, that's understandable, dude. I felt the same way. I really did. There were a lot of things they took some big swings on and they just didn't hit for me. But then there were some things that obviously they hit on. They're not going to miss every swing you take. You're not going to hit everyone you take, which I understand.
No.
And I think part of why this movie was kind of just like underwhelming is Spider-Man was so good.
That's what I'm saying.
It's really hard to be the next movie from that and hit at the same level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's what I was talking about that like that high bar set where I feel like there needs to be more, and I was expecting with this movie, especially with everything we got multiverse related with Spider-Man, that this movie being named literally the Multiverse of Madness, kind of like really getting into it. I thought we were going to get more of that instead of them just traveling. Like we literally we didn't get anything multiverse related in my opinion, other than the Illuminati, which obviously we saw how that ended. That was quick.
Yeah, we didn't get much of.
No. And I mean, it was cool to see them, like, but it was weird. Even when they showed like, What's his face from the
Spoilers.
yeah, spoilers. What's his face from the office, oh, John Krasinski, when he was Mr.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Like, even when that, I was like, oh, that's cool. I wasn't like,
Yeah.
oh, like,
Yeah. Here's the thing with that. I love the casting. I
mhm.
don't know, is that just a cameo or is that their pick for Reed Richards in the next Fantastic Four? I think that would have hit more if it was the guy who played Reed Richards in the old movie.
Yeah.
I think that would have hit more to fans like, oh shit, like there he is, it's Reed Richards, instead of just like, oh, this is Reed Richards, they're genius. Like, I don't know. But I do, if he's like Mr. Fantastic going forward, I'm kind of happy about that because he's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I could live with that. I mean, he's got the acting chops from like 13 Hours, the military action movie. He's done a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
So I know he could pull that off, and yeah, when I saw him, I'm like, okay, I see it. I see it. Because
Yeah.
I even had that
100%.
conversation with my father. He was like, you think that's the new one? And I was like, he goes, even though he's dead, I was like, well, it's the multiverse, so there's probably a ton of him if he's the one
Right.
there.
In that universe. There was only two things that got me to go, oh fuck yeah, like during the movie.
Okay.
One is probably pretty obvious when Professor Xavier came out and they had the fucking theme song play. I was like, oh shit.
The 97 theme song.
Yeah. And then honestly, the other one, and this is like, I'm not trying to knock the movie, but it was Bruce Campbell's cameo. Like
Yeah.
when Bruce, I was like, oh fuck yeah, like that was it. It was Professor X and Bruce, man.
Yeah, Bruce is amazing. And what's funny about that, if you're a Sam Raimi fan, obviously you know the Evil Dead movies.
Yes.
So you get
He cameos in the first Spider-Man. Like,
yep.
they're boys.
Yeah, and then you get Evil Dead references, when he makes him punch himself for 3 weeks or whatever he says, and then at the very end, if you watch obviously the second credit scene,
Yeah.
which a lot of people in my theater were pretty upset that they waited for that. Like, I heard they're like,
I wasn't.
really? They're like, seriously? I was like, well, maybe you just don't get the reference.
Yeah.
But that was an Evil Dead reference where he's like, it stopped, it's there. Like, that was Evil Dead too, because his arm was possessed in that movie. So I thought that was funny.
Yeah. I texted Mason after the second end credit scene. I was like, all right, second end credit scene was worth it. First one was like, whatever. Second one, definitely worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I had to look up what the second or the first credit scene was. Not
Dormammu.
Yeah, so that was cool to see. But I will say that the horror themes in this were my ooh part, like you said, with like obviously Professor X. That was cool. I didn't like his chair. I thought the chair was dumb. I wasn't a fan of the design of
What do you mean? That's the 97 chair, bro.
Is it? I didn't know that.
He's got in the fucking 97 cartoon.
Okay, well then it's a good choice. I just didn't remember that. I didn't know that.
Yes, man.
I'll take
that toy, bro.
I'll take the L on that one. I didn't know. But sue me, I wasn't even born then, so I at least have a little bit of a pass.
Oh, we're gonna edit something in there to make.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Something.
Great. I get to edit. I get to roast myself because I do the editing, so I get to figure that out.
I'm a piece of shit. I suck. I'm a worthless asshole who deserves to die young.
Cue the roast. So it was cool to see those characters. I was surprised, since I'm talking about the horror element, that the way that they died and that they died, I was like, oh shit, like that was an oh shit moment.
It was definitely brutal, and I loved that. I loved that.
Yeah.
But it set up one of my biggest griefs with this movie.
Okay, well, first, before we get into that, I just want to talk the deaths. Like, out of the deaths of the superheroes, in my opinion, I think the worst that was like rough to watch was either Mr. Fantastic or the dude with the tuning fork. That was fucked up.
Dude, the Black Bolt, dude, the dude with the tuning fork. That guy's powerful as fuck, and they fucking killed him off in 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was a sadistic way. Oh, if he just whispers with his mouth, what mouth? And just, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was brutal. That was brutal.
Yeah.
My favorite death out of that group was Captain Carter's. She got Darth Mauled, bro, by her own shield.
Yeah, that was rough.
That was brutal. Like,
yeah. And the fact that they show the shield and everything at the end.
Yeah, and she like falls to the side. I was like, yes, she's got Darth Maul.
I will say she was my favorite to see on that panel when they showed everybody. Like I already knew, obviously Professor X was there. I was happy to see her. I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Because I always liked Peggy Carter's character, and out of the What If series, that was the only episode that I really was like, this would be cool to see. So seeing her on screen like that was like a cool Easter egg win moment for myself. I don't know how you felt about it.
Died.
Yeah, then she died.
None of them really got me excited except for Professor X. That's all I really wanted to see.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
sucker for that, man.
it is. So what's your gripe? What's your grief? When I was talking about that.
Yeah, that whole scene goes down. Wanda, shits on them all in like under 5 minutes, every single one of them. And then at the end of the movie, America Chavez, who just realized she can control her powers, is going 1v1 versus Wanda.
Yeah.
You got a problem with that?
Yeah.
Got a problem.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there was a couple goofy things like that in this movie, but like again, I try to not be too nitpicky because I'm like there would be no movie. I get it, but it's hard to ignore it. It really is.
I just wish maybe I was like, I could believe this if maybe Wong was helping, like they were her and Wong were working together, but I was like, God, she would maybe get one punch in and then Wanda would be like, all right, fuck this. I'm taking what I want from you.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't want to shit on the movie because it wasn't bad. It was watchable. There was a lot of stuff. I'd probably have to rewatch it to catch more stuff, but
yeah, well, that's why I said 5 out of 10. I was like, literally, I said I didn't love it and I didn't hate it. It was just, it's there for me.
Yeah.
Like I'll watch it. I could throw it on and just randomly watch it, but I'm not one way or the other. I'm just kind of even keeled on this one.
It's better than Black Widow. I'll say that.
Yes, it is. I finally did watch Black Widow, by the way. I watched that a couple days ago, actually.
You waste of time.
Yeah. I mean, the action was cool, but
That's your sister. Sheesh.
Yeah, that's the girl from one of my favorite horror movies. That's a really sadistic horror movie. So I was happy to see her in an action role. But yeah, she's pretty awesome. I would say with Black Widow though, the action was worth watching, but the movie was shit.
Yeah, it was a solid. It was like the movie wasn't bad, but it was like, why did they make this?
Mm-hmm.
Like why? It was like a whole phase late. Like this should have been before, not in this phase, but
it would have been a good movie.
I get it. I think she was pregnant or whatever, so it was all delayed.
Well, that would have been a great way to hype up, the final Avengers movie. That would have been like perfect to roll into that, but I digress. Marvel does what they need to do. Okay, so that's pretty much like the movie in a nutshell from Cliff Notes version. Is there any other big moments that you want to get on? Because I mean, we could talk like hours on this movie or what's going to come from this movie.
If we break it down, we could. But I am interested to see what consequences come of Wanda destroying the Darkhold in every universe.
Yeah,
she didn't just destroy hers,
which is big.
Could be big. And then I got a hard time believing that she's gone.
Oh, that Wanda's gone?
Believing that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's not gone. I mean, that's why they did a far out shot with the place collapsing. I mean, I just don't see it happening.
So
no, it's not going to happen. Yeah. So I mean, this movie wasn't what I expected. It didn't turn out to be what I thought it was going to be. I thought there was going to be more multiverse stuff instead of just a big chase scene through universes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I was a little let down, but it's not bad. Let us know what you think in the comments of the movie. If you think it's bad, if you think it's good, if you think it was, just enough to keep moving. Obviously, Marvel's got a lot more shit coming out. We've got, Thor, Love and Thunder, which, by the way,
Love and Thunder.
Natalie Portman looking pretty beastie. She's looking like she's going to beat some ass, and I'm pretty excited about it.
What's her... I know she's Natalie Portman in that Lonely Island song, but what is that?
God, I can't remember the song, but she did 2 parts to it. She did a part 1 and 2. I can't remember even the lyrics. I just know she's pretty vulgar.
It's hilarious rap, and it's vulgar.
Yeah,
it's
she's sitting there telling people to suck her dick and it's insane. It's insanity. You have to watch the uncensored version. Yeah, it's really good. So to see her in that role is going to be sweet. We've obviously got that movie. What else do we have after Love and Thunder?
MCU wise,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm fucking stuck on Top Gun, man.
Yes, Top Gun is this month, man.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Can't wait.
Mavericks,
Been too long.
Mavericks back, baby. And we get to
Keep
see
pushing it back.
Yeah, and we get to see the new technology that they use to shoot inside the cockpit. So I'm really cool to see that like break in cinema history.
And Tom Cruise fucking did those, like was flying the fighter jets. That's so dope, man.
He's the amount he was on an interview recently where they were asking him, I think it was one of the late night talk shows, and they're asking him like how many licenses he has, and he just kept naming off like random shit. He's like boats, helicopters, he's like jets, he said airplanes, and later he's like more airplanes. Like he's just got license. Yeah, I think he even said he has his realtor license. It's like what doesn't this guy do? Like he's fucking nuts, kind of. But you got to give him credit.
Scientology, bro. You gotta be a utility player.
I guess he's taking the power.
Did he get out? Yeah, I think he got out of the church, but
well, either way, he probably still has some alien powers before he
yeah, right. No
from
shit.
the spaceship. All right, well, this derailed a little bit, but that's okay. Fun little conversation. That's what we do.
The bar talk.
Exactly. So if you like the content that we posted today, definitely like, share, subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. Obviously, you can follow us over on all of our social medias, whether it's Facebook, Twitter. Come on here, the Discord, hang out with us when we're in here. Sometimes we're in here streaming, playing games. You can join us there. And let us know what you thought of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And if you're excited for Thor coming up, and as well as any other movies that we talked about, and we will catch you in the next one. Take it easy.
Get